Hello everyone. Welcome to this live. I need to pick up one last thing and then I can start. So welcome to this live. I'm here, Lisanne, tonight. And yeah, it's great to be back here doing a live. I need to find the live stream so I can read all your messages. Let's see, we found it. Saskia, hello Els, hello Rebecca, hello Sylvia, hello Anja, Robin, Debbie, welcome. So yeah, tonight it will be a fun night, I think. Because sometimes I have periods when I use some products other than I use normally, and in this case it's powder, and I made this card a few weeks ago, so I thought, oh, this is a good idea for a live. So it's a little bit different than I do normally, but I like that. Hello Karen, hello Lois, hello Sharon, hello Terry. Welcome to this live. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment and share this video to win a $50 gift certificate. Yeah, I think it's time to start. Yes, so maybe my phone is a bit shaking because I need to remove my yes, I think it's okay now. Okay. It's a bit shaky, but it will be okay. So for tonight, this card is the inspiring card, but I can't make through the same cards, so it will be a little bit different. But the base is that we're using powder, distressed oxide ink, and using, of course, the cute and whimsical collection with the mouse. So that's the plan. And if you have questions, please ask and I try to answer them. And if I don't answer directly, I will read after the live. And I know there are a lot of people helping each other, so that's great. So for this, I made some backgrounds, maybe you saw it on Facebook, with powder. And for this I use different colors of the infusions. But you can also use the color craft brushel powders, but also, let's see, I have here pixie powder, Mickey Minerals, Lindy's Magicals, these. So just powder where you have to add water to make it colorful. That's the idea. And just choose a color which you like for your card. Well, these are some colors I prepared because I show you one color and then you understand the meaning of it and then you can try it yourself. So it's really fun because in one, this from the infusions, different colors, in one jar there is just the color, the main color, but also some other colors. And it's really fun. And every paper is different. How it came. These two are the same. And the difference between these two is that I add more water at this part and moved it more than this one. Well, beautiful colors. Well, I will use that later, but first I start with a background. And I was thinking, will I do a beach scenery or do I want something in the sea? Or maybe both. But what I need is some sheets about on top of my desk because it's somewhere. Here it is. So now I can add water and it won't be. I can remove it later. Let me see. Ingrid Vrijns, you are the winner of the $50 gift certificates. You can send an email at info@elizabethcraftdesigns to claim your prize. Congratulations. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So I know I have a lot of powders, and then I have a period, then I think, oh, I want to use this, and then I have a period I put them away. But that's okay, but if you use it sometimes, it's great. Yes, you can also do it with stencils. I will use stencils later too. No, I did it not on soft finish cardstock. I did some thicker watercolor paper, but you can also use soft finish cardstock. But I like the thicker papers from this. So I choose the color Ultramarine for the sea part, with a pin in it, because you don't need much powder, and this small hole is enough. You can do it in different ways, and I will tell you some ways, but please just do what you like. First I do it with adding water first. So, oh look, what's on the paper. Well, that was not planned, but there was still some color. A bit, but not more, not that much. We will see what happens if I do some powder on it. Alright, so then I stick at the jar and the powder will come out. And you see what is happening. I think you can see it. There will come a beautiful blue background. And you can't control this because the powder goes out and then it goes where it wants to go. And then you have to deal with it. The only part where you can play with it is just adding more water if you don't like the color. Alright. Let's see if I want some more here. And I like to make a whole piece. And then I will use parts of it for the project. And the leftovers I keep in a basket. Just a little bit more water. And then you see what's happening if you add more water. And now you can do several things. You can dry it with a heat tool, or you can move it. But I like this background as it is now. Because I will add some color with oxide ink later. Yes, I thought I was missing a message, but it wasn't. So when you add powder, it will react on water. Well, you understand the meaning, I think. So I will pick a heat tool. And I like it as the way it is, because you see several colors. And if I just move it now, the colors will, yeah, how do I say that? Go to each other, and then you don't see that much the powder with the most pigments you will see the most. So just go over it with a heat tool. And for me it is okay that you see some yellow and orange spots. You can just cover that later. You can also let it dry at the air. And if you think it's taking too much time, you can also use a paper towel, but then you remove also the color. So yeah. No, it's okay for now. I will put the wet spots away with some paper towel. Just a bit of dabbing. It's not that much. Then clean this place. Where did I put that? Here it is. Some baby wipe. Just in case I miss powder, and then it will directly react if there's still powder on it. And as you can see, there was some powder. Okay. Well, the first background. Let me see. Have you ever tried the tonic makeup powders? They have loads of different colors in one bottle when they spread. No, I don't have that. I have, well, I like this, but this color is more brown and different blues in it, so I like that. But this color is, I like it too. But it is, I think every company has its own formula for the powders. Some they will stick to their colors, and other jars will have different colors in it. So I think that is yeah. Okay, well, that's that. Put that away. Then I'm on a second one, and then I will show you what happened if you do the powder first. But when you do the powder first, you have to be carefully with your water, otherwise you spray it away. Yeah. What should I do? I will do another color. I don't like the same colors. Let's see. It has to be something in the... Oh, this also I could add that to later. This is some sprinklers. Oh, so beautiful. But maybe, yeah, I don't need... I just, if I do more of this at this moment, then I will think, oh, I will do that. Oh, I do that. No, I have to stick with the plan. Otherwise, it will be a long, long life. All right. Just the same jar. And now I do some powder at the background. And the fun thing about powder is that you can add powder. And if you think the color is too much, then you add water and just use paper towel and remove it. But you can also add powder if you want it darker. Alright, I think this is enough for now. So let's see, I put my bottle very high so the water is not that fast. And if all spots are a bit water, then I can come closer. Oh, it's a beautiful color. I think this is also fun for the fruits from Annette. Alright, I will show it. I love this, but now you see I add more water than here. So here you can see more spots where the powder is close to each other. Here spread it out more. If you have enough water, you can move it. And then it blends out better. Oh yes, I love making backgrounds too. I did it yesterday and I really like that. This is the color orange. Orange, but you can also just see yellow. And I think this blue is from the other one, I think. But it's okay. Nou, daar de hier toe. Just putting away. If you want the light color, you can also place another blank card over it. Yes, absolutely. You can put another card on it if it is red, and then you take the most of the color, you spread it out in 2 papers. I think it's too much spread out, so I want more powder. And you can just put some water on it and then just add some powder, and it will again react if there's water. Oh, I like this. I can play a long time with this, but we need to go further because we want to create a card or something. Okay, enough. So it's really fun to add layers and layers and layers, because you can do this until you're happy. Only you need thick paper, otherwise paper is too wet. And if you want to make layers, you have to dry the layers, otherwise it will always blend. And now it is a little bit another layer, but also it blends. It depends on how much water you use. Alright, good for now. I love the surprise factor too. Kind of like using the jelly blade. Yes, absolutely. Alright, so I have 2 backgrounds now. I think one is more for the beach, one's more for the sea. When I used this one, it was really dark, so it's really deep in the sea, in the ocean. I am first going to start with this one. What I like to do is add more color. And now you can think, oh, there's a lot of color. Yes, there is. But I want to create more depth in it, and that's why I'm using Distress Oxide ink, because it blends beautiful and it gives a really cool effect. Hey Rebecca! I'm using just watercolor cardstock. and I picked the wrong ones. I picked 200 grams, I think, but 300 grams is better because then it's thicker. This paper is thicker than this one, but it's okay. It works out. First, oxiding. Let's see which color I will use. For the colors, I will stay close to the colors in the background. But I want the higher part of the sea, so it don't be that dark. Mermaid Lagoon, I think. Salty Ocean? Nah. Maybe. I will think about that. Yes, and then maybe that's enough for now. Let's start with Salty Ocean. So I just go from the edge on the paper. So the spots that are white will get a color. And you don't have to do this. If you think, oh, I like the background as it is, you can do that absolutely. So now I can also cover this piece a little bit. And I really love this effect with the oxide ink. This is just playtime for me. Just making backgrounds. It's great. Let's see. Hello everyone. Welcome to this live. So that's Salty Ocean. Clean the brush a bit because I go to another blue. And you can also play with the thickness of the ink. So if you do many layers, the ink is thicker and have more color than if you do it light. Because I like this too. Yes, I really like the Uncharted Mariner too, but it makes it too dark for me now. I think this is good for now. Just the edges. Okay. Well, that's the first step of making the background beautiful. But as you may know, oxide's ink reacts on water, so I will add a little bit of water so the oxide can react, but not too much because the powder can still be fluid and then just move and then you know what happens. So just some small spots and I will let this react and happen. Just put that away. And then we can work on the other background. And let's oh no. I put that away. Alright. So for the beach color, maybe I will add some yellow, of course. Mustard seed, maybe. Maybe a little bit of tea dye, but I need to try how that works out. Well, let's try. It's just paper, so you can try, and then if you don't like it, you don't use it. But I think I like this in this case. And you can also go over the powder. Like that. Oh, thank you, Brian. Oh, it's absolutely fun to experiment with this. And you can also do a lot of other things. You can make driplets with the ink, just with a brush, and really fun things. But I don't want to make it too much. Just a little bit in this corner. And then we go to the yellow part. Thank you, Toro. I hope I say it correctly. And then the mustard seed, just starting at the edge, because I know it's a really bright color. But I think it's good for these lighter spots in it to bring that. And I call this a background now because it is a background for me, but you can use it as base for your card, but also for the clothes, for the mouse, or for labels, or for anything you want. So yeah, it don't have to be only a background. Yes, that I was telling Sophie, and indeed that was planned for my story. Oh, I really love this. The yellow is a good thing. Hello, Dorothy. Welcome. All right. That's enough. Then I also want to put some water on this too. Put that away. Oh yes, you can make flowers of it too, absolutely. A lot of many ideas. So then you can also use stencils, of course. And I thought I put the stencils over here, but I didn't. So I will pick them for you. So you can use the stencils to go with ink through it, but you can also put away the color to use a baby wipe and a stencil. I don't know for sure now if all these stencils are still available, but sorry for that, but you probably have stencils into your stash. This one. And I use the planner stencil now, but you can also use other stencils, of course. So I will put this on top of the background. Then just pick a clean baby wipe. And then just go over your stencil with some parts. And here too. And here a little bit. Yeah, I see it lightly. But I will put my paper towel on top. And then just dip it. Yeah, I can see it, but I don't think you can see it. I'll do it again here. So you can see it here a little bit, and here in the corner. And this is also a busy background with all these spots, so maybe it's not the best background to do this. But it's also the idea that you just play with your background and just create. Because after this you will make maybe a lot of layers and then you don't see it again. And that's okay. Alright, and this one. Then I will pick another stencil for the other one. What's the name of the blue powder and the manufacturer? The blue powder is the Ultramarine from Brusho. I think I will do this one again. Okay, so I need a clean baby wipe. Otherwise you go with blue at the orange. Alright, so this one you can see better. And you don't have to do this at the whole background. You can do some spots. Alright, so this you can see a little bit better. I think the background is a little bit smoother than the other one. Alright. I just... Do you see the spots? Yes, I think you can see it here, there. Love that. Alright. So the background is done for now. So now we can start making the card. put this one away, I think, because I want to make a tiny one with the planner cards 5, 2, 2, 2, 7. Yes, I can hold it closer, absolutely. I hope the light will work too. You can see a spot here, there. Yes, you can see it. Alright. So now if you just use a part, you can choose which part you like the most. I like this color. Maybe I can do it here so you can see a bit of the stenciling. Yes. Scissor. I think almost the last one. And making this is so great for the collection Good Times. It's love that. All right. Where did I put my plates? Oh, here, I think. And just check if you do this, if your die is clean and your plate, because if you use it for another card which is white, for example, maybe you can see it then and you don't want that. So you can also add the waves for some parts, because you can add this part too. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I have another blue one. For the same, so I can make layers. Yes, that's fun. Oh yes, Els, you need to use that. It's really fun. I need to put out my set up my ventilator. Just it's really hot over here. So sorry for that, but otherwise I'm melting. I don't want this. It makes a little bit noise, but it's too much noise. Whatever. Let's see. And you can also do it the other way, so just die cut all the parts that you want to color. But I like it to do it this way, because then you make a whole background. And you don't have to think too much about where did I put my oxide ink. Because if you only have this part, it's really a small part to color. Now you can do it bigger, and yeah, I like that way better. That works for me better. Okay. Let me see if I like this. Yeah, I like it, but then I need to color it more. And let's see if we put this, we can add another layer maybe. Yes, that's better. I know there was a dye, but I don't know if it's still available with ocean waves. I don't know if it's still available, so that's why I'm choosing this one. Yeah, I really like the Scout cutting machine. It's really yeah, easy. It's a small, tiny machine. It stays on my desk, and a lot of dyes goes through that machine, and I really love that. Also do the inking on the edges here. I really love the oxide inks too. I must say that I used them a few years ago more than I do now, but I really need to use them more. But that's for many things I have here. Alright. That's what I say, I have periods of don't using it and using it. This piece I keep because you can stamp a sentiment later on it or something. So just don't throw that away. This piece I will throw away, I think. Or maybe I don't. I think I will. Don't use it. No. Nope. Just no. Okay. Then we need a mouse. And I prepared a big mouse. And maybe you saw it some few weeks ago. I made tins with the mouse. Now this is not a good example because I prepared this. But in this case I have the piece for the big mouse with pumice stone oxide ink. So yeah, you can put everything from the same color into the basket, and then like the arms, maybe you use one straight arm and one holding each something. Then you have also leftovers, so you can keep that. You can cut the waves off. Yes, but it was too small. I don't want that. And let's see, it's a little bit a big mouse. But it's okay. Oh, it's okay. So then the clothes. I have that here. It's a really mess over here. That over here. Just to make a little bit space, because I like space. I also have this one, but it's not for the sea, it's more for the beach, I think. Okay. The mouse is really good, yes, absolutely. I love the mouse. Let's see. Will it be a boy or a girl? I think a boy for now. Yeah, maybe this is enough. Alright, so then I prepared a lot of colors, and then I will use that for his pants. But then which color? Too dark. this part. And then just, you can choose just which part you want. Maybe with this bright green, or just you don't, and I want this part. So that's the fun about making a big background. You can choose which part you want to use. So as you can see, I picked this machine a lot of times, and it's really easy because it's so small. Oh yeah, I love that. And you can also use this for the plants in the sea, and a lot of stuff you can use it. It's really fun. It's endless. And it's, yeah, double fun, I think, because you make your own background. And that's what I like about this. Oh, I forgot to ink. Just a bit for a burlap. And the last side. And then just a bit of glue here. Then the other small parts. The eye, maybe I could do green. Yeah, green. For smalls. Just a bit of green. Yes. And if you have questions about this project for the background or something, just please ask them. Because I'm here now. And I will post a message with a picture of it later. So if you have questions later, you can ask it there too. And then just a black piece. And then just a tiny white piece. is there. All right. Then speed. Oh gosh, it is almost time. I thought maybe I can do 2 projects, but we will see about it. And let's see, then the arms. Should I do him swimming? Yes, that's a little bit of swimming. That's what I have all the time. I think I can do much and then I always over. Yes, it is terrible. Oh, maybe I can do 2 things, but I don't know. But it's okay. We just have to finish this one. And you all get the idea, and then you can also start with playing it with it. Alright. Don't like this one. Maybe this one is better. Yeah. Okay. And it's still. Then this part, and then let me see, just these sides. Can do better over here. And put this on top of it. And then only the sides and the bottom will stay there, and I can slide something behind. Yes, I love this. Also, it's the same color, but I still love it. Oh, he's cute. So then I also have some sequins, some tiny sequins, and I add that over here too. And I really love that. I really like to use different materials on your project. And this one goes back. So that's what I want to add. And then it's time, I think. Sadly, because the time goes really fast. I have 3 colors. Let's see. No, I'll do this one. And now I'm thinking of making another one, and then you add it in your planner, and then one is, so someone said, oh, you can hold a beach ball, then they can throw a beach ball to each other. It would be fun. I use some glossy accents for this, so then it also means I have to let it stay in that way, because otherwise I will move something. Now I hope it's still open. Of course it is not. Yeah, you gave me that idea, Belinda. I will work on that tomorrow. Love that idea. Yes, almost. There it comes. And there. And here. And then the last thing I want to do is I have a really fun glitter pen. This called Wink of Stella. It's just yeah, just glitter, not with a color. What do I say? That a clear one. So I like to. What I did with this card is using that pencil where I did the stenciling, but you don't see much of the stenciling. So I like to do it a bit at the waves. And I can make some spots in the background. Glitter is always good, I think. So, I think this is it for tonight. Well, I had a lot of fun with this live, with making these backgrounds and then making this tiny card. Well, I had planned to make more, but time is faster than you know. But I will come back with this idea with the other mouse is throwing a ball to him. Yeah, then I will thank you so much for your time of watching, with making these fun backgrounds and working with the Good Times collection. I wish you a wonderful week, and yeah, see you next time. Bye bye.